Hi everyone, this is John Marco for a new episode of GM Insect Discovery. And today I want to explain to you how you can really take care of grasshoppers and start your own little experiment with them. So grasshoppers and locusts, they are both really good choice for first insect that you want for your insect keeping hobby, since fish keeping is really nice, but insect keeping is equally as awesome. So grasshoppers, they really don't need a lot of things, and there is two type of setup you can do for them. So I'm going to explain the first one. Let me just zoom. So the first one is a bare bottom vivarium, like this one. So bare bottom, well, pretty much, since the only thing on the bottom of the vivarium, is a tissue. I use cat towel, but this isn't really important. You just lay that tissue in the bottom of your vivarium or container or anything. You pour a little bit of water, not too much, just enough to make it humidified, and that way you can really have grasshoppers not drowning or such, since grasshoppers, they can be a little bit dumb and drown in really not a lot of water. So this prevents that, and it also makes a really easy to clean vivarium. You just have to remove the tissue and the job is done. Or you can do a more natural looking vivarium like this one. And this is my favorite setup for grasshoppers, since they really look more natural in there and they seem to enjoy living in such a setup. So in the bare bottom aquarium, I would feed them lettuce, and also if you go to on a pet shop and they sell cricket, you can just ask for some cricket food. So it will be good for the grasshoppers. And really, for grasshoppers, you can even feed them with dogs or cat food. So the little pellet you give to your dog, well, grasshoppers will actually eat and benefit from that. I used that when I was a little bit younger, and it pretty much worked very well. But now I switched for this more natural setup. So in there, the key for a successful vivarium with we see a lot of my glare in there. But the key to the success for a more natural vivarium is to add as much grass as possible, especially if you keep other plants, like I did. Put many plants in the vivarium, but you really want to have a lot of grass, because grasshoppers, they just enjoy munching on grass like crazy. So right now all my grasshoppers are really young, but yesterday I spot one that was actually molting and getting a bit bigger. Grasshoppers and locusts, they are really interesting. I would advise though, keep them in the container the bigger you can get, especially if you want to keep multiple grasshoppers, since grasshoppers, they can be cannibal and eat each other's. But right now there is a lot of space for hiding for all my grasshoppers in this tank, and they have really a big source of food, like the grass and all the other type of plants. You can also feed them lettuce and spinach and Usually all those type of plants will do well for the grasshoppers. They will grow fast, they will be really interesting to look at, and they are super active. So yeah, if you want to keep them, a buckle like that, a fish ball like that could be good for 1 or 2, but really if you want to keep multiple grasshoppers together, I strongly advise you to try a natural setup. Oh, we really see my t-shirt and my glare in the camera. A natural setup will really help them feel like they are at home. It will provide them a lot of shelter, a lot of food, and it will just be more natural for them, but they totally can go in a setup like this one. So I hope that was interesting and that you learned something new. If you really want to start up a little farm of grasshoppers or locusts or even cricket, tell me. I really want to see your projects. I know I might be... Whoa, that one jumped super far. Oh, was it the... actually the leaf-footed bug that jumped? Fly. But yeah, I would be really interested to see your little project and to help you make them even better for your grasshoppers, locusts, and all the other type of insect, because fish keeping is amazing, but insect keeping is even more, in my opinion, at the very least. It is far easier. You have really less to concern yourself, so you don't have to care about filtration and about water quality. Since there isn't filtration nor water quality, you can really do all I did fairly fast, as you can tell when I did the... Oh, sorry, I have an ant on my arm. But when I did this vivarium and this one, it took me only like 20 minutes, and I was doing it with only one hand, and the results are satisfying. So it is really easy to set up a vivarium for insect, really rewarding as well, and it is really a new aspect of the hobby, since I really think that fish keeping and insect keeping are the same, just not the same animals or plants. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye!